If you are a weekend do-it-yourselfer and you have one of the Chevy Equinoxes, this one here is a 2014, but the one with the Ecotec 2.4 that has a timing chain issue, and you're wondering if you have the skills to do it yourself, you're going to want to watch this video here real quick. I'm going to give you some tips on how to approach this if you don't know really what the hell you're doing, because I just watch the video. All right, for those asking how the 3-week DIY project was going, timing chain change on the 2014 Chevy Equinox. Again, I am a weekend DIYer. This is way above what I'm qualified to do. So this was last night. And somehow I ended up with 2 leftover 10mm screws. I need to figure out where these came from. What did I miss? I was really careful, but apparently I missed 2 places. All right, so first of all, I want to thank everybody that put in comments that were helping me out. I'm telling you, I got to a point to where I thought I was in over my head, but the comments with the tips and what to look out for, you guys really helped me out, especially Truth Smiles. Took the time out of his day. I think he was working on his own car, kind of doing the same thing. Gave me some tips at a point to where I thought I was kind of done, and got me through that particular step as far as rotating the cam separately from the crank. And I really appreciate it. It's one of those things to where all you hear about are like the comment section, how negative it can be. I have found the opposite, oddly enough, within the automotive area here on YouTube and the DIY stuff a lot. I mean, 99% of the comments are very, very helpful. So I do appreciate that. What I'm going to do is I'm going to link in the description the 4 or 5 videos that I watched over and over again that helped me get through this project. There wasn't one video that I was able to kind of just latch onto that gave me all the information that I needed. I almost needed to watch these 4 or 5 all the way through. That's what I suggest. So if you're a DIYer and you're thinking about taking this challenge on, and you think that you can do it, but it's something that's kind of over your head, again, if I can do it, I think you have a really good shot of doing it as well. You got to go slow, go step by step. Hopefully you don't have a time crunch on getting the car up and running. I took 3 weeks to get this thing done, and there were days to where it took me 48 hours to do one step and figure that out. But ask a lot of questions, go on YouTube, find 4 or 5 videos, and I'm going to put those in the description. Watch them kind of all the way through, maybe 2 or 3 of them. That way when you're in the middle of doing the DIY of taking the timing chain out, you're going to be able to, when you come across a part that you have no idea how to take it off or where it goes, or somebody didn't mention that, because you've watched the videos all the way through, you're going to be like, oh yeah, I remember one of these videos addressed this. And that's what happened to me several times. Each one of these videos, I appreciate the information that they put out there. They cover about 80% of all the knowledge you're going to need, but it's at 20%. And each video handles a different 80%. So the when you're watching 4 or 5 of these videos, they're going to overlap a little bit, kind of a Venn diagram, and you'll get all the information that you're going to want. If you're doing this and you have a question, there was one, like there was a particular washer that with the keyhole that was on the crank down below that nobody was addressing, that either they had it, there's a mosquito here, or when does this go back on? Where does it go back on? There's 2 videos that I'm going to link below that are the only 2 videos that actually address the washer. It's a large washer with the keyhole in it. So that's why you're watching multiple videos, so that you can find when you come across the divided road and you're like, okay, now what do I do? You're going to be familiar with having seen that on a video. So watch them all the way through, 2 or 3 of them, but keep these 4 or 5 that I'm going to link below and just refer to them and go step by step. Don't rush yourself. And if there's something that you don't quite understand, ask a question either on YouTube or directly somebody that knows, that'll, out of the time of their day, will help you out. So you can shoot me a message. I can kind of tell you what I did on certain parts, but these videos here did an excellent job. They filmed them really good. They explained them, and I appreciate all of these guys that are out there on YouTube that are taking the time out of their own day to explain this stuff step by step.